Dork City is who this dude is.
That is the dumbest thing I've heard in the world.
Dude, you've succeeded in business and you're still messed up. I heard this whiny loser ass.
Most important thing that entrepreneurs should do is pick something they care about, work on it, but don't actually commit to turning it into a company until it's working. If you look at the data, the very best companies that have gotten built, a tremendous percent of them have been built that way and not from people who decided up front that they wanted to start a company.
Dork City. Dork City is who this dude is.
See?
He tried this whole rebrand where they tried to make him seem cool, and all he did was wear thicker.
All of them.
And he still acted and looked like a dork.
Yeah, an
Come
image
on.
change does not make you cool. Sorry.
Oh boy.
Now,
oh, he's
saying is don't create a company in your head. Start doing something, and then it magically will become a company.
They're showing dorky pictures of Dork Man. Oh, look, the curly hair in the middle. Go in the middle where it has the curly hair. Oh, now you're cool. No, you're not. You're still an absolute dork, and
there has
you
to
know
be one
that.
where he's surfing or something like that.
Okay, what he's basically saying on this is, hey,
Don't create a company on
Don't
purpose.
create a company too soon. Go farther involved in what you're trying to do. Because if you try right away to say, I want to start a company, so what do I want to sell? I need to have a product. He's saying go into areas deeper, more interesting, and find something that's not superficial product, it's a deeper product. If I just rambled there, I didn't really mean to. I like the concept, but coming from him, I hate it.
No, but here's the thing. I am starting a company.
You are.
And how do you start a company without starting a company? It's like, what? Do I play around with it? And then all of a sudden it's like, yeah, how the fuck am I going to survive?
Yeah.
Who has this applies to him who has all the funds in the world.
Yeah, I would say
I have limited funds. If I wanted to get somewhere, I have to start.
Yeah, you have to start. And it's the old Mr. Frodo, Sam Gamgee line of the journey that takes the longest is the one that's never started. Uh-huh. Yeah, I think he's completely wrong here. We all have ideas, we all have passions, we all have things. Mark, you're a dork, and well, I want to hang out with him now.
I will never, ever in my life tell you again you're the whitest guy I've ever seen.
How about this? Just never take advice from Mark Zuckerberg.
And I would encourage anybody, if anybody listening to this is an entrepreneur, small business, whatever, think about the things that are not going to change over 10 years. And those are probably the big things. So like I know in our retail business at Amazon, 10 years from now, customers are still going to want low prices. I know they're still going to want fast delivery. And I just know they're still going to want big selection. So it's impossible to imagine a scenario where 10 years from now, I say, where a customer says, I love Amazon, I just wish the prices were a little higher. Or I love Amazon, I just wish you delivered a little more slowly. So when you identify the big things, you can tell they're worth putting energy into because they're stable in time.
Not wrong.
It's very simple. What they did at Amazon is they made a play early and kept it going for decades, where they had to solve big technological things. So it took years and years and even not a decade to learn how to be faster, 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 lower price, lower price, lower price. So those things are great. When you're starting in a company, initially though, you're thinking, how do I do something in the first year, in the first 3, in the first 5? But at a certain point, after a couple of years, you need to be making longer term decisions.
Yeah.
You got to be growing something and thinking about that. And I think about thinking in the 10 years is beautiful. Bill Gates actually said one of the best 10-year quotes of all time.
Okay.
Do you know what it is?
No.
He said, we overestimate what we can do in 1 year.
Oh, yeah.
We underestimate what we can achieve in 10.
Yeah.
I think this kind of meshes together with what Mr. I just ruined the Wall Street Journal said. And good advice, good advice.
Okay. Yay.
I remember once, that building right there, see the triangle on it? That's 100 United Nations Plaza. Meet the owners of the top of the triangle, like the top of the pyramid. The 52nd floor is by itself. You got to go up this little staircase inside and you get your own private elevator. It's about 1,400 square feet, but because the triangles go like this, so it's really only a big one bedroom. The owner would only sell it for $1,950,000. I remember arguing with them and going back and forth. Tough deal to find a buyer for. I find a guy, but he doesn't pay full price. He says that to me over and over. Negotiate, 1.5. I'm sorry, we can't do 1.5. I do not pay full price. Here's what we're gonna do. Right now, I'm officially raising the price to $2.5 million. I texted my assistant, said, I want you to go to the MLS, all the websites, raise the price to 2.5. We're about to give this amazing buyer a $550,000 discount. I showed it to him that it was public, felt like he got the discount, and he bought it for 1.95. My original full ask price.
That is the dumbest thing I've heard in the world.
He's very likable and he's really handsome. The dude has done a really good job.
The guy in the video?
Yeah, he's
I
a big
didn't
real
even
estate
notice.
guy in New York.
It was such bullshit. I didn't even notice he was hot.
I didn't say hot.
Handsome?
Did you hear me? I said he's so handsome, right? Nancy, there's a difference, right? Hot and handsome? Absolutely. Absolutely. He does great.
Kendall.
It's just a dumb story about people who have too much money and how he talks to them. But no, I like this guy. He's got some really good things.
How do you get to have that much money and fall for that?
He didn't fall for it. He just wanted a reason to make the decision. The guy knew they wasn't tricking him. He's like, hey, this way you can mentally feel better about it. Is it okay to trick yourself into making decisions? Yes, it is. As a business owner, there's certain things that I just don't want to do, and I'll have to trick myself into doing those things.
To believe
Someone
you.
has to tell me it's okay. Have I spent millions of dollars on things before?
Yes.
Yeah. And sometimes I don't want to, for the stupidest reason, because I'm a wacky human, right? Who's ever going to move into that pyramid and in one bedroom and pay $2 million for it is a wacky person. He worked with wacky people.
Good job, I guess.
Why do most businesses fail? Number one, sales. No business has ever succeeded without sales, period, end of story. Number two, preparation. When you go to start a business, have you done all the homework to know about your industry, your competition, your products, the profitability, your customer base, their demographics? You need to know these things. Three, effort. It is not easy starting and running a business. It's hard. If it was easy, everybody would do it. And four, brains. You got to be smart. You got to learn this stuff. You got to put in the effort. You have to be curious in order to be successful at business.
Number one, I like Mark.
Okay.
I think Mark's fantastic. Number two, I love how he had to look at his own list. And what I like about it most importantly, because I think 2, 3, and 4, screw it, sales is the most important thing.
Sales,
you
sales,
got to be able to
sales.
do marketing, you got to be able to sell, you got to be able to make money. Hey, that's number one. Learn how to do that. All the rest of that shit will come into play. Mark, great guy. I wish he still owned the Mavericks. I still wouldn't cheer for him, but Mark Cuban, good guy.
Here's a decade plus of business lessons summarized into 60 seconds. Promise late, deliver early, learn fast, trust slow, bet big, test small, give first, ask last, ignore opinions.
Too long, too much, too long.
I was going to say,
60
he already lost
seconds.
me.
He already lost me. Ah, boo. Next.
No, but people are going to think I don't like Alex. I like Alex.
I don't
He's just
know.
a little whiny.
He's
But
really
I
wide.
like
He's trying to get better as a person. Seriously, Anthony Robbins just did a video with Alex.
Okay.
And basically, I watched the first half of it. And basically, Anthony's saying, dude, you've succeeded in business and you're still messed up. Like, you're still reacting to shit that happened with you and your dad when you were 12. Get over it. Learn how to live a better life. Hey, you made money. I love that. You made money. Congratulations. Now, be a better human being, do things better, and live a more full life, not just business is everything.
Go to therapy.
Hey, Anthony Robbins, good job on that. Hopefully Alex listens to some of it.
Another rule that I established a long time ago for myself, which is in the $1 Trillion Coach book, which is about my coach, Bill Campbell, who really saved me from utter destitution and helped me become a proper CEO, is you work really hard during the week, as hard as you can, 12 hours, 14-hour days, whatever. And on the weekends, when you're at home or with your family or whatever, carve out a few hours to think, which means turn off the phone, you're not texting, you're not looking at Instagram and so forth, and think and write down your assessment of what you did last week and then what you need to do next week to address the things you forgot to do last week. I know that sounds kind of obvious, but it's a good trick because it forces you to take charge of your next week. Like, oh, I forgot that I have a sales problem over there. Oh, I forgot I was supposed to call this person. Oh, I didn't have this proposal and I had this idea, but I didn't get to it.
I love it.
It's brilliant.
Yeah. It's like, did you know we used to have boring Tuesdays at home?
What the hell's a boring Tuesday?
So boring Tuesdays was the girls, they got home from school, we had lunch, and then they were not allowed any screens. They could not count on me unless they were dying, and they had to figure it out. Just at the beginning, they were very bored. And then they started to come up with things to do together or separately, and then like games, or they just started playing. Their brains just completely changed. Boring Tuesdays were amazing.
That's understandable because I was a little bit bored listening to you say that. I know this video clip. I remember thinking, shit, I need to do that. I always tell you when we're going home on Friday, I'm going to do this work and I'm going to do and I never do it.
Never.
What would have been the best thing is if I turned off everything and just take a couple hours and figure out what it's going to be. However, very important, he mentions his coach.
Yes.
And the $1 trillion coach, in this book called The $1 trillion Coach. Because I saw this video, I bought that book.
And what did you think
Horrible.
of it?
Horrible.
Yeah, you'll never like
horrible. Horrible. But a great concept. Couple hours just for your brain to sink down, to think through all the different things you're going to do. Terrible book. I pulled that up on the screen.
We have all our kids back here, and they know technology.
Yes.
Is there a way I can program his devices to just shut up for 2 hours a day? Shut up. I'm doing that so much.
Oh my gosh, that would drive me crazy. Let's do it. Anything to drive me even more crazy is good.
Whenever I charter a jet for a flight, I always ask the stewardess what the owner of the jet does for a living. And let me tell you something, they never say, oh, he started a fashion brand or he started a coffee shop. They tell me they have boring businesses and things like waste management, or that they started a software company that helps mortgage brokers. So let's really break this down. The owner of the $30 million jet, the one that I have to charter for $50,000 a flight because I can't afford to buy it myself, he made his money in collecting people's garbage.
Did you hear never buy a plane? It's a pain in the ass.
No, but I heard this whiny loser ass talking about, look, whenever I charter a flight for $50,000, he's trying to mix two concepts. And one concept is I'm cool because I fly on these things, and the other one that boring businesses make money.
Well-run businesses make money. They don't have to be boring.
Yeah, there are plenty of people who started fashion brands who fly on private jets. There are plenty of people in entertainment, in sports. Here's somebody who started a leather goods brand, and I make a lot more money than Mr. I fly on $50,000 a flight. Would I pay $50,000 to fly someplace?
No, you just told me no. I really wanted to.
I know you did, and I said no. And you have a relative who could set me up with private planes that we could fly around in,
The
right?
guy wrote again today.
He wrote again today, and I
told
said,
him. Our CFO said no.
I just can't, to save 2 or 3 hours, pay $50,000. It is a bullshit making up time thing. And the fact that he tried to put together, like, every time I'm hanging out with the hot stewardess on the private plane, I'm talking about this and she's talking about garbage. I know that it's true. You can make money in boring businesses, but guess what? You're in a boring business.
Don't be boring.
I used to be in Selwood in Portland, and I would go to the Starbucks each morning. And I would talk to this guy that was there every morning. He owned the garbage trucks for Portland. Bored out of his mind. He spent his 30, 40 years building this business up where he literally is in a room sending out garbage trucks or dealing with problems. And then he would go and sit there and like every morning it's like, well, I don't have a life and I don't know what's going on, right? I know, it was kind of sad.
But you can make that exciting too. Imagine the treasures you can find in the garbage.
No, because they squash them. Yeah. Hey, you guys are good at this. Yes, it can be a boring business. It could be a medium business. It could be an exciting business. There's lots of boring stuff out there.
It's up to you to make it fun and exciting.
There it is.
What is the difference between an amateur and a pro? The difference between an amateur and a pro is an amateur does it when they want or when they feel like it, and a pro does it on a schedule. And if you think about how how easy that is then to go pro. Because people are wondering, well, how do I go pro? Because here's the mistake. You can think of yourself as an amateur, or you can think of yourself as a professional, but it really has nothing to do with identity. It has everything to do with whether or not you have created rules and put them on a timeline. That's it.
Can I become an amateur assistant?
No, I need to be a pro shoot video guy because I only want to shoot these videos when I feel like. I think Donald does well. First of all, Donald, great glasses. Really good idea. He's the big branding guy. He does really good on his Instagram. Donald, fantastic job on all that stuff. He dresses well, and he makes a good point.
Apparently, we love
The
you.
point is, pros do it when they have to. I do a lot of things obsessively as being a pro, but in shooting videos, I need to be much better at this. Do it when we need to. Donald, you're the best. Bye.
What are you a pro on? What do you do because you have to?
I come to work with you.
I don't know, man. You do it when you want to.
That's true. Oh, I love that. Go back. There's always that football player, that right there. There's this guy from someplace. Yeah. Got my name, that poor son of a bitch. Like, he's just always comes up there and he's like, who is this wacky guy with the glass? Look how tough he looks right there. I like that one right there. Ooh, wow.
He looks mad.
Like that. That's nice. Hey, I don't do a lot. I do things because I love it.
No, you do a lot.
Because
You
I
just
love it.
Do it when you want to.
I'm a pro. I do it when I want to. Yeah, I need to work on some of that. These videos, I need to do them on a schedule.
This is why Nick Saban's teams never tolerate average.
Told you 3 times already today.
Why are you so tough on people?
Well, I don't know if that's fair, that I'm really tough on people. We create a standard for how we want to do things. And everybody's got to buy into that standard, or you really can't have any team chemistry.
Okay, stop. They want us to comment on a video where a guy is commenting on a video of an interview with Nick Saban. Hey, Nick Saban's the best. Watch all of his stuff. He says it really, really well. Do not like Alabama football, like Nick Saban. What do I like the most about Nick Saban lately?
You've said it.
Dude dyes his hair. He's like 75 and he looks great and he dyes his hair. And if that guy had straight ass gray hair, he would not be on TV. He is one of the best people in the, look at him right there. There, she with the headphones and the tie right there. 74, 75 years of age, dyes his hair. If you're 75 and you want to be on TV, I think you dye your hair. I think it looks great, right? What is your problem with someone dyeing their hair?
It doesn't look natural.
I don't care. He's 75. Come on, he's in good shape. He's doing well. He's just like, but my hair wants to tell everybody I'm old. I'm going to dye my hair. Nothing wrong with it in the history of the world. Nick, you keep going. Don't deal with the haters. Get them off the bus, Nick. Be tough on the haters.
How do you plan a business where you know, the rocket business, you know some of these things are going to blow up on the launch pad? How does the business plan work?
I don't really have a business plan. Yeah, I haven't had a business. I had a business plan way back in the Zip2 days. But these things are just always wrong. So I just didn't bother with business plans after that.
Okay, stop. I would never take Elon Musk's advice, but this we have in common. I think business plans are stupid and they suck. You're told to do it in a business school. Did I go to business school?
No.
Why?
Because you went to a class and you hated it and you just left.
One day, one business class. First of all, going to the building felt weird. The people felt boring. The teacher was horrible.
Were
and
they
I said,
all
that's
wearing
it.
suits?
No, they're just dork frat boys.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was going to the suit thing because you have a photo there with
No,
a
they're
suit.
just students and they're just like, well, I'm going to study business because business is business. And you're just like, I don't know any of these people that own or entrepreneurs are doing things these days. I don't know. Now, I have a friend, Ryan Wright. He teaches at University of Virginia, and he teaches high-tech business classes. And like I'm sure his students are really something special. University of Montana, what are they going to do? Go into insurance salesman? I don't know.
They can move.
I guess I don't know enough about it. I found the education boring, and I find business plans boring. And I think you just jump in, boom, and you just start swimming, and you go kick ass. I think he's right about this. Elon must have heard something I said.
There has to be a plan at some point.
What is this picture? Who's this guy next to Elon? That's him at a young age? I did not know that was him. I did no. Did you know that was him?
You honestly asked that? No way.
I'm like, who is this guy in all the pictures with Elon Musk?
You're kidding.
What a dork-ass dork.
Of course.
Oh my
We have established they
gosh.
are.
You got to make me a promise. If I ever start losing this beautiful head of hair, you're taking me to Turkey and I'm getting those little things, those cornrows of hair put in my head.
You have to be ahead of the game. You cannot start losing them and then go to Turkey. We're gonna have to plan a trip to Turkey this summer.
You think I'm losing my hair?
Have you not known I've been buying minoxidil everything for you for the last 6 months?
Is it actually, am I losing my hair?
No, you
oh,
look
wow.
So, you look
now
so
I'm
beautiful.
starting to understand some of the emotional issues that Elon Musk actually has, right? Because that's who he was.
Are you gonna start dozing up like
Oh,
him?
wow. Oh, goodness gracious. Hey, wow, look at 2015 photos. Wow, everybody. Hey, guys are lucky. They have the potential to look even better when they get older. The dude's
Yes,
not good
yes.
looking, but we have the chance to do that, right?
See, us too.
Oh, I know. You're killing it for your young age.
There are a lot of different businesses that you can potentially start. For beginners, starting an online service business is the easiest one to start because it costs the least amount of money and it has a lot of good economics around it. It costs almost nothing to deliver. There's low recurring overhead. You can do it from any place in the world. If you're watching this video, you already have all the technology required. Basically, everything is there for you to start, and you get to learn all of the mistakes that you're going to inevitably learn on a low stakes business first.
So is that a service?
It's like, I'm going to be a copywriter for you on LinkedIn. I'm going to be
Okay.
SEO. I'm going to buy your ads. I'm going to do a service where you're getting your business online and they're paying you to perform a service on the computer,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
And is he right? Yes. Now, a lot of people are doing coaching, consulting, and all this. What's the problem with that? Is these young people don't know what the hell they're doing. They're making promises that they cannot deliver.
Yeah, they have the theory.
And then people are hiring them and then going to the other people. But again, if you're going to be in business, jump in the pool, start swimming, learn, succeed, fail, no problem. I had businesses that failed. Do you know how often I think about them?
Never.
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 I never look back. You go forward. I think Alex is really good at telling this to people. Get on your computer and learn. I would prefer to do it another way, though. I'd prefer to have them, if you're going to do an online business, have many aspects where you're dealing with people in person.
Okay.
If you're going to be really successful in your life and in business, you're going to be dealing with a lot of people. You need to learn how to sit with them in the room face to face and get it done.
Surround yourself with good people.
Oh, I like that.